this extreme weather outlook, I'll cover the ongoing heatwave through central and southeast Australia, plus a developing tropical cyclone over far north Queensland. Let's start in the south though. This heatwave, it has been relentless. Canberra, pictured here, has had 7 consecutive days over 30 degrees. But the heatwave is actually now up to day 9 for some central and southeastern parts of Australia. That's how long it's been with temperatures more than 5 above average. However, on most days during this heatwave, we've had temperatures easily more than 10 degrees above average. Alice Springs, for example, has had 7 consecutive days over 40 degrees. And over the last 3 to 4 days, it's been more like 45 degrees every single day. The summer heatwave continues. Now, it's lasted already 8 days. It's 9 days today, New Year's Day, and altogether it will last around 2 weeks, perhaps even longer for some outback parts of the country. It's affecting central and southeast Australia, including some parts of the New South Wales coast, and it's classified as severe in intensity with the minimums and maximums well above average. Now, I've been talking about this for a week, this blocking high. It's still sitting in the eastern Tasman Sea, but finally, over the weekend, it will start to just drift towards the east. There it is, just moving past the North Island of New Zealand. Now, once it moves away, that will allow a cold front to push up through across southeastern Australia, finally dropping the temperatures. Let's have a look then at those forecast temperatures. Still climbing over 40 Tuesday and Wednesday, that's that darker red. The minimum temperatures are also very warm. Now, if we stop this here on Thursday afternoon, we can see 45 degrees plus that darkest red through much of South Australia, and the 40-degree temperatures move back down towards the South Australian coastline. So areas along that southern coastline, Adelaide and Melbourne included, they came out of a heat wave late last week, but we never got that cool change further north in New South Wales or Central Australia. Well, the heat's moving back south again. Now, Friday's the day we're concerned about. It's over 45 degrees through northern Victoria, western New South Wales, and many inland parts of South Australia. So we could be approaching all-time records on that day. But here's a cool change, a southerly. Should hit Adelaide probably early Friday, and then Friday afternoon, Melbourne should go into a southerly. So that will drop temperatures along that southern coastline. On Saturday, our change will stall. It'll be a cooler day for Victoria, South Australia. The blue shading shows temperatures below 20, but still very hot across New South Wales. Over 40 is the red. Finally, on Sunday, that southerly will move up the New South Wales coastline. That will end the heat wave for eastern New South Wales. Still very hot, though, through the outback, but early next week, temperatures will probably drop a few degrees in those areas. Perhaps those still remaining above average. Now let's go to northern Queensland. We've had 1 metre of rain in December. That's what a metre of rain looks like, the Barron Falls, spectacular. And we do have heavy rain continuing for the next couple of days thanks to the monsoon, and there is the high risk of a tropical cyclone moving across Cape York Peninsula. But a monsoon low, it's moving towards the east, heavy rain through far north Queensland, continuing through Tuesday and Wednesday. On Thursday, that system moving away from the coast, and as a result, the rain will probably ease off on Thursday. And then, that's where the question marks come in. Our models can't really decide what this system will do. One of the models, pictured here, moves it well out into the Coral Sea and keeps it out there over the weekend. Some of the other computer models bring that system back towards the central Queensland coast over the weekend, which would cause heavy rain. We're just going to have to wait and see. It's unclear at this point. We could see this heavy rain through central Queensland, or we may not. It's more likely, though, of course, we'll get that heavy rain through northern Queensland over the next couple of days. A flood watch still in place for all rivers north of Cardwell. Well, anyone taking a holiday through southeast Queensland over the past week would be pretty happy with the weather. We haven't seen too much rain. It's been warm. It's been sunny on most days. Great conditions for the fireworks in Brisbane last night. More of the same over the next couple of days. Temperatures will be hitting around 30 degrees, although up to the mid-30s for the western suburbs. And there's very little chance of rain. However, onshore winds will start to bring just the odd shower around Thursday and Friday. There's not much in it, a couple of millimetres. And then again, perhaps early next week, we'll see some showers. Sydney, it has been dry over the past week, and we're in the middle of a heat wave, a low-intensity heat wave for Sydney on most days. We had some storms coming through just before the fireworks last night. There it is. I don't know exactly how many people, but I would estimate hundreds of thousands of people got soaked last night. But thankfully the rain just cleared in time for the 9 p.m. fireworks, and at the midnight fireworks we didn't have any rainfall. Back to sunny conditions though for the first day of 2019, 29 for the city, 37 in the west, slight chance of a late storm in the western suburbs. It's a higher chance on Wednesday, still hitting 35 degrees in Penrith. And this heat wave continues, temperatures staying up in the high 30s, even 41 degrees on Saturday. When will this heat wave end? It's been 2 weeks. Well, it looks like Sunday's the day. A southerly change will come through. It'll still hit 32 on Sunday in the city, but then drop to 25 behind that southerly change. And Penrith going from 39 down to 28. Canberra can also finally expect a southerly change over the weekend. Before it arrives, it's warm, mid-30s. with a high chance of storms on Wednesday, a couple of showers or a possible storm on Thursday. Back to dry, hot conditions, high 30s for Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday, a southerly will come through with the risk of some showers and storms. Temperatures will climb across the southern coastline over the next couple of days. 25 in Melbourne for Tuesday, dropping slightly to 23 in a southerly on Wednesday, but then 32 on Thursday, Friday. Scorching hot, 39 degrees, late southerly change. Behind it, cooler conditions and the risk of showers over the weekend. Hobart is also warming up over the next few days, up to 31 on Friday, late change dropping to 22 with the risk of showers for Saturday and Sunday. Adelaide will be climbing over 40 degrees on Thursday. Your change will arrive on Friday morning. That will drop the maximum to 33. It's a dry change though for most of South Australia, and then dropping below 30 for Saturday and Sunday. A similar forecast for Glenelg. WA is cooling down though. We've got 31 the forecast for Perth on Tuesday, 29 in Fremantle, and we are expecting though a cooler change with even some showers around the middle of this week. Perth looking glorious at sunset on the last day of 2018. So there's the risk of a shower. It's mostly just Thursday morning, slight shower possible, but only 25 degrees and just 24 on Friday before it starts to warm up again. Darwin is roughly a 60% chance of storms on each day over the next week.